Hello, Scorpio. How y'all doing? This is your January 2023 bonus reading, where I'm looking for missed details from the main monthly reading. For those of you who would like to find out how to schedule a personal reading, please check the description of this video and read it very carefully. Don't get scammed by an impersonator pretending to be me, okay? Also, for those of you who did not catch the memo, I will be speaking at the High Vibe TV New Year's Eve event. You can actually attend that in person if you want, or you can just catch the live stream on High Vibe TV. All the information for that is in the description of the video as well. All right, let's jump into this. Let's jump in. I'm going to do another quick past, present, future. What's up, people? Thank you for tuning in. Thank you. Quick past, present, future for Scorpio, just to see if any other details want to emerge. Okay, Four of Swords reversed. Okay. There could be something that you're trying to forget about, trying not to think about. Something that makes you feel a little bit restless and uneasy, so you may be trying to distract yourself and forget about it, not think about it, you know. Every time a memory pops up, you're like, la, 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 don't think about that, you know. Could be an air sign that you're dealing with. All right. Okay, Ace of Swords reversed overall. And that's weird. Ooh. Some of you are dealing with an on and off connection. So this is the first thing that I'm seeing right off the bat. And I know this probably isn't going to be everybody, but I know there's a group of you dealing with an on and off connection where the two of you have broken up and gotten back together probably more than once, okay? But either way, though, I do feel like this is something that came to an end in the past, and one of you definitely did not want it to come to an end. Definitely did not. So somebody has been sitting around waiting on an attempted reconciliation, waiting on the right opportunity to reconcile. Can't tell if that's you or them. We'll dig into their intentions here in a minute. I'm just looking at the general energy of the past. But yeah, it's definitely showing the ending. Definitely coming right straight to the ending here. Okay. Yeah. Ooh, so in the present moment here, you're doing the best that you can to release, let go of this, and manifest something new. Now, I don't know if you're actually on a manifestation journey, but whether you're actually utilizing the universal laws of manifestation or not, wanting something new is still attempting to manifest something new. Looks like you're doing pretty good, though, with the Magician in the upright. So whatever you're doing, you may not see the evidence right away, but you're doing good. You know, that's a good 80% of the manifestation path anyway. Good 80% of it. Not seeing any evidence that supports it and still holding on to the faith that you're on the right path. Telling you, you don't know how powerful that is. You don't even know how powerful that is. Anyway. Creeping up into the future. So you have long-term commitment coming in. Now, okay. For those of you who are single, the next person coming in will be long-term commitment. For those of you who just recently had a new person show up in your life, it will be long-term. I'm trying to cover everybody here. Some of you could end up talking to somebody at a distance. I feel like travel may be involved for some of you too. You know, you may be visiting somebody at a distance. Some of you could be moving. Anyway, though, as far as the past person, though, I'm not seeing communication happening. This person doesn't know how to approach you. They don't know how to start a conversation. They don't know what to say. And the more time goes on, they're eventually going to let go of this and just stop waiting around. I don't think they're going to be waiting around forever. Could be a Taurus. Let's see the signs I have here. I have Taurus, Aquarius, and Sagittarius. Okay. Well, let's look at the past person's feelings and intentions. What's the past person's true energy, feelings, and intentions towards Scorpio universe? Strength card, yeah. They're holding back. They have a lot of things they want to say. They're holding back. For one, they're holding back. They don't even really know how to approach you or how to start a conversation with you. Could be a Leo for some of you. Five of Wands reversed. They don't want any drama or conflict either. That's why they're holding back. Sun card reversed. Temperance again. Okay. Yeah, they really do wish things would have worked out between the two of you. They wish they would have. For those of you wondering whether or not they're feeling any regret, I think they're kind of starting to. They don't want you to know that they have any feelings, though. They're waiting to see if you're ever going to communicate to them. They know exactly what they want to say. They're just holding back and not saying it because they don't want the drama or the conflict. They don't want that. They don't know how you would react. They are assuming that you're still holding a grudge or you're still pissed off, especially if they did you wrong. Even if this was a year ago, if they did you wrong, they're expecting you to still be very pissed off. So that's why you haven't heard from them. I think they want to apologize. I do think they will, but it doesn't look like they are. It doesn't. So instead of the outcome, I'm going to jump straight to the advice on this one because you can pretty much guess the outcome there. Let's get the advice on this. And by advice, what I'm looking at is, would it be a good idea for you to communicate? For you to attempt reaching out? Or just leave it be and work on healing? Let's see. What's the advice for Scorpio, universe? What's the best advice? Page of Pentacles, King of Wands, okay. So I don't think it would be a horrible idea if you communicated with this person as long as you don't let emotions get involved. And now, you're a fixed sign, okay? So I don't really think you need this advice too much, but be sure that if you reach out to this person, number one, don't get too emotional, or at least don't let too many emotions get involved, and put your foot down and keep it there. You're going to need to set some very strong boundaries with this person. King of Swords reversed. So don't let this person make you bitter. So if I were you, your number one priority right now is starting new and starting fresh. Okay? 2023 is right around the corner. I wouldn't reach out to this person until you are 100% confident that you learned everything you needed to learn from that experience. Okay? Now, don't take that the wrong way. Sometimes people get pissed off when you say that. That doesn't mean that you did something wrong. It doesn't matter what you did. I don't care if you did something wrong or if you were completely and totally innocent. This was a learning experience. Let's go ahead. Let's say you were done completely and totally wrong. What did you learn about you? What did you learn about you? I tell you what, whenever somebody does me wrong, my first question is, what does that tell me about my judge of character? First of all, why did I come to the conclusion that I could trust you? What red flags did I miss? What void was I trying to fill? What was it that I really wanted in this connection? Did I miss the red flags? Did I see the red flags and try to ignore them? What does this tell me about me? Until you are confident that you can look back and say, yep, this is what I learned. But just learning the lesson isn't the end all be all. How can I take what I learned and apply it to my life moving forward? That's the most important part. Because, a lot of people, they say they learned something and then they think they get a get out of jail free card, It's like, well, I learned that I'm emotionally codependent. Or I learned that I have a temper problem. I learned that I have some unhealed wounds from my past. Or I learned, just go through the list. And it's like, well, that's good. That's great. That's amazing. Now, what are you going to do about what you learned? You know, there's a lot of people who will give you the side eye when you say that. Like, what do you mean? What am I going to do? What can I do? That's just how I am. Nuh-uh. Bullshit. Take what you learned and begin applying it to your life moving forward. Okay? Then, reach out to that person. Your perspective of them and your attitude towards them will be very different. And the outcome will be very different between the two of you as a result. All right, let's take a look at the current person. I'm going to put that back in the deck. I didn't even get the chance to finish saying the intentions. The current person, if you are not experiencing problems, issues, or concerns with somebody who's currently a part of your life, then this is not for you. Okay? Current person. What's the problem? What's the issue? What's going wrong? What's going on? Ooh, some of you dealing with an Aquarius. Well, the star card's in the upright. So, what's the dealio, Emilio? Tower card reversed. Ooh, Lover's card. And the Two of Cups reversed. Oh, not this shit again. Wow, okay. So things are moving pretty damn slow between the two of you. Very slow. Things don't appear to be improving. This is interesting. Ooh, this is cool right here. Okay. Things don't really appear to be improving. It seems like things are moving really, really slow between the two of you and nothing is getting fixed. However, this is such an intense connection that, like, basically this person feels like they're a part of you, like they're your arm. Like, I want to be able to walk away from this, but I can't. However, I do think that things are heading in a positive direction. If you are feeling that connection with this person, and that resonates with you, you're dealing with your person. This is your person. It is. Okay? I don't know who needs to hear this, but I got news for you. Just because you're dealing with your person does not mean that there will be no challenges, problems, and obstacles. Oh no. That's delusional fantasy fairy tale land. That's we were brainwashed into believing that from the movies. You know, one of these days, a magical person is going to show up in my life, and then I could just kick my feet back and be happily ever after. No, not quite. Not without putting forth some work and effort. The difference is, when you're dealing with your person, the work and the effort will be worth it. See, when you're not dealing with your person, the work and effort that it takes, it's not worth it. Because guess what kind of work and effort it takes? Inner work and effort. On both parts. Nobody wants to do inner work. It sucks. It's no fun. Nobody wants to do that, but when you're dealing with your person, it's worth it. So it looks to me like the universe is applying pressure, but things are heading in a more positive direction than you know. A much more positive direction. Let's look at this person's feelings and intentions about you. Current person's feelings, energy, and intentions towards Scorpio. Whoop, whoop. Two more. Ah, there it is again. Same card, same position, same placement, different deck. They feel the same connection. Oh, yes, they do. Everything's the same. They fear. They don't want to move on from this right here. They're afraid that it might start. Ah, look, check this out. There it is again. Told you. So they are afraid that things are going to start turning a little bit too toxic and that the two of you may end up having to separate, and that scares the shit out of them. They don't want to. They don't want to walk away from this. They don't want to. But with the star card in the upright again, like I said, things are headed in a more positive direction than either of you know. Okay? And I mean, that's kind of a good thing here because, like I said, in order for a connection to be successful, it requires work on both parts. When do we change as humans? Across the board, not just in relationships, but when do we make changes? Under stress and pressure, right? Right? That's the only time we ever make changes, not when we're comfortable. Why the hell would we make changes when things are comfortable? Why would we do that? We wouldn't. That's the reason why the universe puts you through hard shit. It's not to be mean, and not at all. A majority of the time, it's to light a fire up under your ass and get you moving. You're right here. You're meant to be right here. You think I'm going to let you be comfortable right here, says the universe? No. I'm going to apply pressure until you get your ass up and start moving there. Make sense? That's what I think is happening. That's what I think is happening. The person you're dealing with could possibly struggle with some addiction problems, maybe. Very possibly. Okay. Well, let's look at the outcome. Outcome time. Outcome time. Ooh, 10 of Pentacles. Okay. So that the 10 of Pentacles is definitely an indication of success. It's not the full spectrum of it, though. Not the full spectrum of it, but at least we're getting somewhere. Hermit reversed. Queen of Pentacles, Queen of Wands reversed. Oops. 10 of Cups. Okay, that's what I thought. That's what I thought. So things are taking they're headed in a more positive direction than you know. Now, you're a fixed sign. And especially if you're dealing with another fixed sign, it depends on that. That is what determines how much pressure the universe has to apply. We fixed sign. I'm a fixed sign too. It's harder to get us moving in a new direction, isn't it? It's harder. I mean, the further along you get on your path, the more flexible you'll become. I used to be. You never met anybody more stubborn than I was in the past. Now, after a crazy journey, I'm a lot more flexible. I'm one of the most flexible fixed signs you'll ever meet, and that, again, is what determines how much pressure the universe is going to have to apply. There's that Devil card again, too. Okay. So, again, some of you are having to battle through some addiction problems that may be hindering the relationship. Even if it's not addiction, like substance abuse or anything like that, the Devil card can manifest in many different ways. Could be a shopping addiction. Could be a money addiction. Could be a gambling problem. It could be any number of things. But it looks to me like you all are more than likely going to end up working through this. Is there any advice? What's the advice? I don't think, if I remember correctly, I could be wrong on this, but I don't think that any of the current person readings for the bonuses so far have resulted in a separation. I don't think so. Thank you, Sierra, for that super chat. Thank you so much. Appreciate you. All right, let's see. What's the advice? Ooh, 9 of Swords reverse. Do not let fear and anxiety make decisions for you. Notice how I said that. I'm picking and choosing my words very carefully. I did not say don't be nervous and don't be anxious. I said do not let nervousness and anxiety make decisions for you. Okay? This is where we have to utilize the power of independence. Okay? Every time you say independence, it scares the shit out of people, especially if they're in a relationship. Independent is a state of being. It doesn't mean go be alone. I've had to really work on modifying the way I explain this throughout the years of my career because people always take it the wrong way. When I say utilize the power of independence and integrity, I'm not telling you to just go be alone. Now, sometimes some of the most emotionally independent people choose to go be alone, and that's their choice if they want to, but it doesn't matter. I think I was just telling, who was it? Virgo, I think, the other day, that you could be happily married to your life partner and have a huge circle of friends and still be radiating independence. All it really means is I don't need anybody for anything. Now, that's a good thing. That's a good thing. I would much rather have a connection with somebody who doesn't need me. You know why? Because that means they're here because they choose to be, not because they need to be. I don't care who you are. I don't care if you're my romantic partner or if you're just a friend of mine or a family member. I don't want you to depend on anything to do with me. I don't want you to need me. You know, because if you need me for something, what are you going to do when that need is met? Or what usually happens is I can't meet that need because, I mean, that's honestly the way it really works is there's nobody at the end of the day that can really meet your needs. It doesn't work that way. That's an illusion, too, that was programmed into our heads by design. But if you need something, either A, I'm going to meet your need or you're going to feel like I've met it, or you're going to determine that I can't meet your need. Then what? Pew, you're gone. You're gone. Right? It's much better when people are fulfilled within themselves. Only then will relationships and connections actually be fulfilling. Okay? Because what we have a lot of people out here doing is trying to vampirically suck love and happiness from other people. You know? And I'm not saying that's what you're doing, but it's real easy to slip and fall into that. Back and forth and back and forth and back and forth. Really easy. Okay? The only thing that you can do as an individual in regards to a challenge or an obstacle in a relationship is you take control of you. This doesn't mean that you're the one that's doing something wrong. I'm going to work on me. You do you. I'm working on me. And that's very important. We don't want to let ourselves get distracted by focusing on what the other person is doing. That's one of the reasons why inner work is much trickier when we're in a relationship. Because it's so easy to get distracted by what they're doing. You know? You do you. You do you. I'm not your boss. I'm not your mom. I'm not your dad. I'm not, I have no control or power over you. You do you. I got to work on me. You know what happens the overwhelming majority of the time? When you take control of you and you start working on you and you start evolving and raising vibration on your own, that inspires others to do the same. That inspires others to do the same. If you're with your person, they will follow suit. And that's how the two of you climb the mountain together. All right? All right, cool. I feel like those were the messages that my Scorpio friends needed to hear, so I am going to go ahead and end this video here. Thank you all so much for tuning in and playing along. I greatly appreciate all of the love, support, and positive feedback you guys show me every time I get on here and do this. Don't forget to check the description of this video if you would like to find out how to schedule a personal reading, and if you would like to attend the event that I'm going to be speaking at, or catch the live stream. All that information is in the description of the video as well. I'm out of here now, y'all. Thanks again for tuning in. I'll see you sometime between now and the rest of all eternity. Stay blessed.